Hey friends, it's Laura with Laura's Handmade Haven. Welcome or welcome back. I'm so glad you joined me today. I have a very quick card idea for you using a product that was sent to me to test and give my honest review. Now, I'm going to tell you right now that this company probably did not expect this video to hit YouTube with their product. I have a set of facial cleaning sponges from bsmall, and you can get this on Amazon. I'm going to put a link in the description box below. The set is really nice. It comes with, oh my goodness, how many? It comes with 2 star-shaped facial cleansing poofs, 7 bamboo fiber makeup removing cleaning cloths, and a reusable silicone storage case. So it's a really nice little set. Let me take this wrapper off of here so you can see kind of what's inside. It does have a zipper that this will zip shut. And inside, as promised, are 2 facial cleansing sponges, and they are double-sided. And this one even has a little pocket on the back where you can put your hand in there. And really, I feel like this is big enough. I would probably use this in the shower for like almost like a loofah type thing. And this one does have another little pocket on the back too, so you can definitely have your fingers in there while you're cleaning your face. But y'all know that I'm crafty. I don't really do let's go to the bathroom and watch me put on or take off makeup. I'm crafty. So what I'm going to show you is sometimes ingenuity is the best supporter of creativity. So there are some times that you might want to be doing a certain type of craft and you're like, I can't do that because I don't have this or that or the other. So today I'm going to show you how to use our cute little beauty facial cleansing cloths to create a card lickety-split in your craft room to give to someone that you love. So with my review, you'll be able to see how I can use the little bamboo sponges. You saw the other products that were in the bag, and you're going to see a super cute card. So of course I had to test this before I actually showed it to you. So on my cutting mat right now, I have just a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. And I also have, this is a very old set of chalks, so please don't try looking for these, but any like a set of chalks, craft chalks that you have laying around, or you can order a link below from Amazon. You can just use your cute little sponges and wipe those across your chalk. And then we're going to build up our paper into a lot of different colors. Now, I went right over the blue chalk with the green on my pad. If you want a more distinct color, then you definitely want to use a different spot. But what I love is that when I'm done with this, this is not like the cotton balls and the little disposable makeup wipes that I sometimes use. This I can launder or rinse out in the sink, and we can use it again another day. All right, so let's just keep building some more color on this. And I really am being quite random in my selections. Let's move this to a different spot on the sponge. Ooh, this is, you guys know, this is my absolute favorite color. Love that teal color. And let's get some more pink in here too. I'm going to go on up the page a little bit more. Now, I didn't go off the edges because, well, I didn't want to get chalk all over my mat. So we're going to leave it just like this. Now, the next thing that we're going to do, you couldn't expect me to get through a video without showing some sort of ruler, right? So I'm going to use one of these Cricut card bases and create a cute little front for that card. And then I'll do some quick punching and we'll put it all together into a very quick and easy card. So I know that I need a 4.5 inch square. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of line this up somewhere. Now remember, I do have a 1 rotary cutter for fabric and 1 rotary cutter for paper. So don't freak out when you see me grab my rotary cutter. Now, I could obviously take my paper trimmer and be like really careful about all of the things that I'm cutting. But for this card, what I want to do is I just want to pick my favorite spot, and you could even like go at an angle or however you want to do it, right? So we're just going to cut this out because I like those colors. How many of you have seen someone cut out a piece of paper with a rotary cutter before? Make sure your blade's sharp. And like I said, this is my paper cutting rotary cutter, not my fabric cutting rotary cutter. Don't switch those two around. But see, look, just from that chalk, This is so super cute and it's going to be so bright and cheery on our card. So all I got to do is just tape this down, center that onto the card base. Now we're going to use our punch here. And some quick glue dots. This is what I love about paper crafting. If you have the right kind of tools around you, then you can make things very quickly. Now, and if you don't, that's fine too. You know, everyone has to build their stash up. I used to ask for craft supplies for Christmas all the time. I was just like, I want glue dots, I need tape refills, just all those things that I kind of hated spending money on because they weren't really they weren't the fun part. And so like now I'm just like, I need rotary blade refills, I need needles, I need thread, because it's not the fun fabric part that's so personal. It's just kind of like the essentials that you need. Okay, so here we have it. We have a quick, cute little card. I can just write my little sentiment inside, stick it in my envelope, and I am done. Now, if I wanted to really make this a cute little set together, guess what we're gonna do? I'm just gonna go ahead and use the chalk that's left over on this. And on the front of this envelope, I'm just going to smear a little bit. All right, let's get some yellow in there. So now going to your recipient, you have a sweet little chalked envelope with a very quick card. Now I'm gonna go rinse this out. I'm gonna take you with me and we can see how we do on rinsing. All right, so obviously this is not makeup, right? It's chalk. And it's actually really good, like Pigma-based chalk. So I don't know how well it's gonna come out of the sponge. I really don't expect it to, because like I said, this is not makeup, it's chalk. But we'll do some makeup tests too while we're in here. Not the makeup on my face, but a different makeup. All right. I just put a little dial soap on there. Oh, that came, yeah, that's coming out. Just, you know, I would, yep, this, yeah. I'm very happy with the way this rinsed clean. It didn't hold much of the chalk. Now a little bit of the green and the blue, but let's be honest, those were pretty pigmented colors. So I wouldn't really expect it to be perfectly clean. And like I said, I'm using it with craft chalks, not makeup. So let me go grab a dry one of those and we'll just run it across some of my eye shadow palettes and we'll see how that does. All right, so again, you wouldn't be just rubbing a cloth across your eyeshadow palette. But I don't want to take my eyeshadow off my face. So this is what we're doing. All right, so we have some eyeshadow. We're going to pretend that we took this off our face, that we are now trying to clean it. Now, again, you know, I would think that you could probably just throw these in the washing machine in a little net bag or something. I don't think that you would necessarily have to hand wash them. All right, we'll put some dial soap on here. I did actually choose the white one on purpose. And then just scrubby, scrubby, scrubby in. Now, do I expect this to come perfectly clean? No, because I mean, I had some pretty pigmented eyeshadows there, pretty dark colors. All right. Oh, but look at that. This is, I would say that's, yeah, without very much effort at all. That definitely, the makeup definitely came out. Like I said, I really didn't expect the chalk to come out that quickly and easily. Okay, so honest review, obviously I used this to do a little chalk project on my card front. And I used this one just to see if I used it to remove makeup off my face, even though I just put it on that eyeshadow palette to see if it would rinse clean. And this one, it really did. It rinsed completely clean, which is good because that's, you know, the makeup test, which is what these were truly designed for. But now, like I said, this one has a few little spots in it, and I could probably get those out if I tried a little harder. I didn't really put much effort into cleaning it up. But these are these craft chalks. They're actually pastels. So I wouldn't expect those to come completely out because that's like really pigmented and it shouldn't come out that easily because that's the whole intent with crafting is to have something on there that's not going to rub off and come off easily. So anyway, so honest review, I would say that this is definitely a great product. And if you were looking for something that you can remove your makeup with and then wash and reuse, this is definitely something worth checking into. But the point today was if you are sometimes stuck on, I can't do this because I don't have whatever as a tool. Think about what else is in your house that you could go and grab to use and mimic in that way. Because typically when you're doing chalks like this, in the past, I've always used like a cotton swab, or I've used like a makeup wedge, one of those little wedgy things, or a toss away makeup wipe or something to get that chalk on there. So today I thought, hey, I can show you how to just be a little creative and grab something else out of the household to make your cute little chalked card. And how fast and easy was that? I hope that you guys enjoyed this honest review. I hope that if nothing else, that you will look around your house and think of what you have that you could use instead of buying one more tool for the craft room. And I hope that you liked the card idea. So I'm going to put all this stuff back in the cute little tote because, well, we have it. And we're going to wrap up just by showing the facial cleaning sponges, reusable silicone tote with all those cute little sponges and wipes inside. And I'm just going to remind you that until next time, find joy in all you do, carve out some time for crafting and creating, and remember, it's always better when you make stuff up.